Hey, can I get on my soapbox for a minute, being a sad
Go ahead.
Lakers fan, real quick?
Go ahead.
Look, I get LeBron's playing good basketball lately. It looks good. He's doing, typical put up crazy numbers, LeBron, and everybody's, oh, wow, look at him. He's so impressive. The 38-year-old still putting up 35 plus. Oh, yeah, look, it looks good. It looks good. But here's my problem. It don't mean nothing. Exactly. You still 16-21. You weigh under 500. The team, you in the Western Conference where you are literally in the 12th seed, and all those teams above you are better than you as a team.
And on paper they shouldn't be.
And on that. Oh, thank you for understanding a very hurt Laker fan, man. Because this shit hurts, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why am I getting superstar quality play, but it don't mean nothing?
So I'm gonna explain to you what's going on with the Lakers and LeBron James. What we're seeing from 38-year-old LeBron right now is what we're seeing from 40-year-old Jordan with the Wizards. He can get his numbers, but the team has to play a particular way for Jordan to be featured and get his numbers.
And asking LeBron to continue this play is ridiculous. You can't sustain this.
So that's my thing. The only way LeBron can get his numbers is if they feature him, and they don't need to feature a 38-year-old. Like, there's no 38-year-old to get featured. Even Kareem gave the reins to Magic.
Exactly.
Like we like whatever style of play that you played, they got you your 30 points a game. This
is why I love your basketball IQ, because you're setting it up like a home run pitch playing softball. Because there you go. When you got an old guy that's getting featured, you want that guy to pass the torch. Hello, in Lakerland, who can that torch be passed to? Oh, we got Mr. Glass. He's hurt again. Oh, damn. Oh, wait.
That's true. But guess what? But guess what?
Will never be passed until Bronny joins the Lakers.
Yeah. But look, when LeBron went out for several weeks, that's when the Lakers played their best basketball with AD and Russ.
True.
So at this point in LeBron's career, he is more Karl Malone than he's anything else. He just need to go ahead and you know how some corners transition to safety later in their years.
Lost my speed.
Right. LeBron has to transition to power
I'm already
forward.
in back pedal when you said height, dog.
Yeah. He LeBron needs to transition to power forward and really embrace it and say, I'm no longer go run point.
He needs a mid range.
It's better though. His mid range is better. He can like Karl Malone on his best day is what LeBron is now. LeBron can be an MVP power forward playing like Karl Malone.
And I think what I also need to put in is get away. I agree with you. Give up the point guard duties. Stay away from the 3-point line. Either take the mid range or get as close as you can to get a higher percentage shot. That's all I'm asking. Don't step back there no more. I'd be okay if you literally took one 3-point shot attempt a game. I'd be totally fine with that.
If I was Darvin Ham, I would sit him down and we wouldn't even watch film from the last game. I would just sit and watch Utah Jazz film all day long. That's you, Karl Malone, right there. That's you. And Russ is Stockton. Y'all can run screen and roll. This is you. You're no longer a point guard.
It'll never happen.
Of course it won't, because LeBron wants to get his numbers, and that's the issue, which leads me right back.
Is in the way of what he wants.
Of course, which leads me right back to Luka. Luka is also playing a style that he shouldn't be playing. He should not be the point guard. Your best scorer, who you run your offense through, should not also be the guy who runs the offense.
You let that option go away when Jalen Brunson went to New York.
Not really. Yeah. Just get another point guard.
They should have done that in the offseason then.
They got Kemba Walker right now. They got Frank Ntilikina right now.
Kemba Walker's mentality is just like Luka.
But he's a true point guard though. He's a pure point guard, and he don't have to come in being score first. He don't have to do that. He didn't do it in Boston.
Yeah, that didn't last.
He definitely definitely didn't do it in New York. So my point is,
none of those lasted long either.
There's no reason for Luka to be your point guard. Zero reason.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you because I think the best basketball they played was when they played. Who did they play? Utah in the playoffs.
When Luka was not playing. Yeah,
Luka was hurt. Yeah, and they came in Game 6 and they beat Utah in Game 6. Yeah, and Jalen Brunson ran the point. That's the best basketball they played.
Did you see them this year when Luka was out and Kemba Walker played his first game?
Yeah.
And he had like 30, and they played phenomenal basketball. The ball was moving.
That's Jason Kidd's offense.
Yeah.
That's coming from up above that Luka will be featured the way that he's featured.
I think so too.
I
think so too. So that gets me to my point though. That gets me my question though.
Listen, hold on, just one more point.
Okay.
In that Game 6 against Utah, when they beat Utah, they beat them by like 28. Jalen Brunson ran the point for 3 straight quarters, and they were just winning. You know what I mean? They came in and played Luka ball in the 4th to close the deal. And that was the best basketball that I saw them play, even better than the Phoenix series. That was the best basketball that I saw them play. And I truly and honestly believe if they would have played that same, if they would have went back to that type of basketball against Golden State, that series would have
won that series.
It would have been more competitive at least.
Oh, yeah, definitely that.
You think so?
I think so.
I mean, I'm not gonna diminish. I'm not gonna diminish his importance to the team. I'm just saying they need to tweak how they run their offense.
Listen, in that Game 6 against Utah, going into the 4th period, Luka had 9 points. He still ended with like 30. You understand what I'm saying? It was just in that 4th period they went to Luka ball, slow, methodical basketball, using up all the shot clock. You know what I mean? Get a shot, miss a shot, somebody pass a rebound, pass it right back to him, reset, do it again. The same type of basketball. You understand what I'm saying? It drained the clock down. He still got his points, and he still walked out as the leading scorer at the end of the game. But the first 3 quarters of the game, Jalen Brunson was running the show, and it was working. And Luka only had 9 points.
And it's no coincidence the New York Knicks look pretty decent with Jalen Brunson running the point.
Yeah, of course. He's playing on an all-star level. So I'm gonna refresh everybody's memory. Michael Jordan used to play the way Luka plays before Phil was the head coach, and Michael Jordan's numbers was unreal.
But yeah,
no, it was the exact same. It just looked better.
I understand.
It just looked better. It was, and plus Michael Jordan also played defense, so you couldn't really fault him too much. You was like, he trying, and
he's giving it his all.
Yeah, all that stuff, right? However, that's not the best way you can play. That's not how Dean Smith taught him to play. And so when Phil showed up and said, "I'm taking the ball out of your hands," initially Michael Jordan was upset by it, but he knew, you know what, you're right. Because Dean Smith didn't coach me like this, right? So he was okay with, take the ball out of my hands, implement the triangle offense, Pippen go be a point forward, I'm gonna be off the ball and get my points, right? What that does is it open up another job opportunity for your co-star. If Lamar, if you my co-star and I take all the jobs, I'm gonna look good and you're gonna look like you're not carrying your weight, right? Like right now, if me and you
just as long the money straight and we 50-50 man.
Yeah, and that's how people like Dwight Powell think, because it's like, man, if it wasn't for Luka, I wouldn't even be nobody starting lineup.
True.
So I'm okay with him helping me get paid.
Because they're looking at the benefits on how his performance affects their bottom line.
Right. However, you always wonder why people that play that style don't seem to be able to get free agents. Like LeBron couldn't get free agent in Cleveland. It wasn't Cleveland. It was like nobody wants to come over there and watch LeBron do his thing all day long, and then when he get tired of it, he throw it to me, and I got to be on point.
Where am I going to eat at?
Right. So Luka has all the important jobs and roles in the Mavs offense, and his co-star don't have anything until Luka goes to the bench. And if we practice all day long and our philosophy on offense is Luka ball, then what are we running when Luka goes sit down? We're running Luka ball, but without Luka. So Dinwiddie gets his turn to run high screen and roll. That makes sense.
Okay.
Because if I'm better suited for a different type of offense, we just can't switch it up when Luka goes to the bench and run motion or run the triangle. We got to run Luka ball, and that's why it always looks like the offense is stagnant when Luka goes sit down, because it don't operate without Luka. When Michael Jordan sat down, we're still running the triangle, and the triangle wasn't for Michael; it was for the others. You get what I'm saying? So the best formula for a superstar is to give the point guard duties up, get off the ball, score unrelentlessly, and defend unrelentlessly.
Yeah.
That's it. Defend your man and score, and then let the offense be ran by your offense or your point guard.
It sounds great, but LeBron ruined that for basketball.
He did. But even LeBron couldn't get it to work without a super team or close to a super team.
Yeah, duh. I mean, yeah, we know that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But LeBron ruined that for basketball.